Screens up. Okay. I'm quite sure you guys see us. Good evening. Just waiting for us to pop up on Facebook. But good evening. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we are in. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Conscious Awakening. And you guys know the topic for today is Limitless Mindset. But we're going to just take a moment and do a little show you a quick little video, basically. That's what we're going to do. Show a quick little video. Okay, here we go. Hi, welcome to Conscious Awakening, featuring Judy Davis and Kimberly Davis. I just love that little video.
And so do I. That's the best version of us.
Yes, it is. So, welcome everybody. Our MC will be coming in a little later, but I want to say welcome. My name is Kimberly Davis, and we'll be talking about limitless mindset, another intoxicated dialogue. And I'm going to let my Miss Davis introduce herself, and we're
Hi,
going to.
everybody. Good evening. So good to see everybody. And thanks for joining us tonight. I am a transformational life coach, and I help people make their dreams come true. I want to give you a framework to help you make your dreams come true, and I want to be there to support, guide, and witness you do it.
Mm. Okay, and you guys know I'm a spiritual, Kimberly Davis, a spiritual life coach, and I most definitely want to take you on a journey of developing a better relationship with self. Totally transforming self. So we're gonna take a moment and we just gotta have a little breathing exercise. We're gonna just relax and we're gonna go within. We're gonna just breathe, just get connected to our breath. I'm gonna play a little music and it's called Inner Awakening. So I would like for everyone to close your eyes. If you're driving and listening, please don't close your eyes. We're just gonna take a little journey within. Just sit back and relax and just breathe. Take a deep breath in and release. Letting it all out, letting it all go. Finding that quiet space within and also finding that quiet space in your surroundings. Take another deep breath and release. And just begin to let your muscles relax. Pay attention to how your heart relaxes. Stop beating so fast. Just relax and breathe. No need to rush. No need to move fast. No need to be thinking fast. Just relax and open your mind and open your heart for a journey tonight about limitless mindset. Take your last deepest breath for tonight. Hold it, release. Letting it all go and getting ready for intoxicated dialogue. Now open your eyes and welcome back. We are ready. And now we're going to have our MC come in, Miss Renee Poindexter.
Hey, good evening. Good evening, Kim and Judy, the Davises. All right. So Kim has just gave us our breathing exercise. At this time, Kim is going to also let us know the mission and the vision of Conscious Awakening retreats.
What is the mission and the vision? That's interesting, Renee, huh?
And the vision. Yeah.
We all need to have a vision about where we're going, what we're doing, and what we would like to see. The vision of conscious awakening is to help people understand their true potential through self development, understanding their life purpose, and the work that they are meant to do, and the goals that they are meant to pursue. Sorry. Our vision is to awaken the consciousness and help you build a better relationship with self on a mental and physical and spiritual level. The goal of conscious awakening is to take an individual on a spiritual journey to reveal the root causes of their problems and a clear vision for their goals and dreams by conducting coaching sessions, online coaching, online courses, workshops, retreats for positive self development. That is truly what conscious awakening is about and where conscious awakening is headed. And I'm just going to speak a little bit about Judy. Judy is a transformational coach, and she's creating her own website and her own vision and mission statement. So she will be able to tell you about those things at the beginning of the year, the first quarter of the year. I lost my Renee. Sorry about that,
I'm,
Renee. Sorry about that, darling.
I'm blacking it. I'm blanking in and out anyway.
Okay.
You
So
finished?
most definitely she will be giving her vision and her mission statement in the first quarter of the year. But that is the mission and vision statement of conscious awakening. And Judy is most definitely a part of the journey, but she also has her own individual journey as a transformational coach. Thank you.
All right. So now that we got a little clarity, which way is up?
Well,
Let's
Renee, we kind of, I hate to stop you, but we kind of like did our little introduction.
introductions. Okay.
Yeah, because we kind of rushed things. We didn't mean to, but it just was an impromptu.
Hey, that's what's up. So, are we moving on to our dessert topic?
Yes,
All
most
right, all right. Get your napkins ready. Lick your fingers. All right. So, with that said, the question this evening is what does it take to have a limitless mindset? That's the first question. And the second question is, what is your most challenging limitless belief?
Mm.
All right.
Okay. Look at me. Okay. So I'll go first since I'll go first and talk about my beliefs. What is the first question was?
What does it take to have a limitless mindset?
Okay, I have it right in front of me. What does it take to have a limitless? Well, for me and what I truly believe it takes. And I don't know if we popped off or what, you guys. Let me see, because I don't see us on here anymore. But let me see if I can find us right quick because I don't see it anymore. Okay, I see us. Cool. I just wanted to bring it up. So for me and what it takes to have a limitless mindset, I feel that it's deeper than the external. I feel that in order for me to have a limitless mindset and to help others to have one, it's truly developing and expanding your mind. Learning how to go within and taking a moment. Because most of the time, you guys, we moving so fast. And when we're moving so fast, we don't even take the time to become even aware of the causes that we put
We
out.
don't even take the time to become even aware of the causes. We don't even take the time to become even aware.
She says, "Stop it." That's okay. We had a little glitch, but we're all good. That's part of it, baby. So most of the times we're not even aware of really what's going on when we're moving so fast. But when we take the time to relax and get into our breathing, giving our mind a chance to relax, just becoming in this relaxing state of mind, just becoming relaxed in a state of mind, we began to expand, our mind began to expand, and then we began to develop a limitless mindset because the mind begins to open up and it expands, and we're able to see, we're able to hear, we're able to move differently, and we're able to even make better decisions. um, Judy talks about scarcity all the time. And now I really can truly like relate, from my own standpoint of what it's about because I've been in the place where I felt like that before, not just in my mind, but my whole energy, and moving, and making decisions when I'm feeling like that, when I'm having that type of feeling. Oh my God, I make all kind of crazy decisions and quick decisions. And, but when I'm in a more expansive mindset and when I'm taking my time and giving myself time to rest in between, spending that quality time with self in the morning, I don't feel scarcity. I don't feel it. It's like, it feels, I mean, and people be thinking maybe you're overdoing something, but it feels good. You feel relaxed. You feel connected to other people. You feel more connected to yourself. You're able to approach people in a different way. Um, like today, I had such a wonderful day, you know, um, being out in the world, spending some time with myself and taking care of my business. But it felt really good. I don't want to take up a whole lot of time, but it felt so good to just feel positive, just to breathe in fresh air and not, be running around like, oh, I don't have this or I don't have that, just having so much appreciation for what you have, but that's what happens when you in a limitless mindset because your mind is so expanded, you begin to see everything that you have that you don't really need anything. You constantly always thinking you need something, but when you are expanding, you pay attention to what's in your surroundings and you become more appreciative to the life that you have. And you see how blessed and how fortunate you really are. I'm gonna let someone else talk, let Judy talk. I'm gonna move on. I'm just at this piece today.
All righty. I agree with everything you said, Kim. I really feel that it's a beautiful emotion, limitless mindset. I just think that's
Mm,
such a beautiful emotion. And I think if we look deep enough, we can find a limitless mindset in everything.
mm.
And I want to bring that feeling, just in my everyday activity. Like you were saying, every day, I want to kind of going in all in. I want to go all in to kind of pursue that. And I know that the more I feel that way, just like you referenced, the more success and the more happiness I will be able to create in my life.
Yeah. Wow. It's that simple, huh, Judy?
It's really that simple,
Yes.
and our mind plays so many tricks on us and makes it seem like it's so complicated, but it really is not.
Right. It is that simple. And when you say that to others, sometimes they don't believe you, but I feel like why people don't believe it is because they're in that scarcity mindset. And that's why it seems so hard. But when we're not in that mindset, that energy set, whatever you want to call it, when we're not there and we in more of a limitless mindset, it's just a wonderful experience. And it's real simple. It really is. We just have to practice more.
Right.
Practice.
Just have more gratitude,
Yes.
just more abundance, more, feeling more valuable. All of those things, I think, like yesterday, I had a similar experience, like I shared with you guys in a couple of our other sessions. I try to wake up every morning with an intention. And so yesterday, I woke up and I said, "What is your intention? What do you want to feel today?" And so I said, I wanted to feel satisfied.
Mm,
I wanted that emotion.
okay.
That would be my desired emotion, to feel satisfied today. So I went to our lecture that morning, and that was satisfying. And then I got hungry, and I said, "Wow, I really want to go to brunch." And I said, "You know what, Judy? Create your own brunch."
Mm,
So I created my own little brunch just for me because my husband was working. So I created my own brunch, had it, and it was just absolutely wonderful. I was like, "Wow, you are," and you ate this and you're satisfied. So I think that if we pre-decide on that limitless mindset and how we want to show up every day,
mhm,
that's the starting point for success.
mm. That's interesting. Yeah. You said if we, the last part, and I have to remember it, it just went blank, but you said if we create,
If we pre-decide every day what we want to create,
hmm
we decide in advance. Like I said, I'm gonna be satisfied today.
okay.
Even though it's other, that other tendency is still in my life, like it's not gonna happen. I want something else, So I just said, I'm going to be satisfied today. And I had a very satisfying day. But I knew that I just couldn't wake up, because when initially I woke up, I kind of overslept a little bit, got a couple of phone calls. So I didn't want to go into the overwhelm feeling. So I shut
Okay.
that down.
Yeah.
I shut that down. And so I think having a limitless mindset is being able to be intentional, you know, on that. I intentionally want to have a limitless mindset, because I
Okay.
don't think we just gonna wake up and have it, because some days we feel wonderful, and then other days we feel like, "Ooh, I don't really want to be bothered today."
Right. Okay. Yeah. So we do have to be intentional. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense to me. Being intentional, how you want your day to go. What do you want to, accomplish for the day? Because I've been setting intentions too. And, one of mine was just feeling more committed to myself, just being more, that was one of my intentions, learning how to be committed to myself, because you most definitely set a schedule or you set a plan of what you need to accomplish that day, and then you get caught up in other things or you get taken off. But learning how to just have a setting an intention for the things that you want to do for that day so that you can feel better about your life, and like you said, you can create that fulfillment in your life. But those things takes time, and we have to be cognizant of what type of time we are spending with self, because most of the time we're not spending that much time with self. We're just doing, because taking care of yourself is a big responsibility, and we all know that. And don't have kids or have a husband, so taking care of yourself is a big responsibility. So my thing is, we need to ask ourselves, what type of questions do we ask ourselves? How do you want to take care of yourself? How do you want your life to look? you know what is your relationship with self? Most of and I think when we start to do those things, and what is my intentions, when we start to do those things begin to change in spite of ourselves. We start to feel better, we start to even look better.
Mm.
We start putting the right foods in our bodies, and it's a whole, it's an experience, and it's a wonderful experience. If we take the time to work on self, we can have a great experience with ourselves. Renee, what are you doing over there, honey? Can't hear you. You got to take it off mute. You on mute. You put it back on again. Take it off.
Okay.
Okay, there you
I'm
go.
over here lagging
That's
and
okay, honey.
trying to hang in here. But
You've been here.
as we are talking and as I'm listening to you guys and I think about Limitless, it seems like it's that burning desire to win.
Mm,
However, when you are in that mindset, when I think about it, when I'm in that mindset, it's easy to get comfortable when you challenge yourself to get all these different things to happen for your life, and then it's there. It's like, cool, I'm here now. I'm good.
okay.
But I'm learning, or I'm hearing that it's not something that you can chill about if you want to be limitless. You can't find that comfort zone in Limitless. Is there a comfort zone in Limitless?
No, I mean, the comfort zone is the comfort of the zone to me is being expansive. The comfort zone is being open to be able to hear, being able to see, being able to have an expansive mind, a limitless mind. That's the comfort zone to me. To it is, and maybe there's a different word, and I'll let Judy check in. But it's not about, we always looking for comfort, and we should be comfortable with self. We should have a deep relationship with self. We should, so my thing is, I don't focus on the comfort zone of it. I focus on the expanding of my mindset. I focus on understanding my own personal life, on a much deeper level, so that I'm able to navigate. Because again, taking care of self is a full responsibility, and we must put self first before we can love anyone. Before we can even, have a successful, fulfilling life, we have to be fulfilled within, because it starts within. And once it starts within. So that's my take on the comfort zone of it. So it is, it's a zone, most definitely, that you are in. So I would probably take the comfort out, and I'll probably just say it's a beautiful zone that you're in, because your mind just expands and you have these aha experience. And when things happen, you don't get so taken off. I'm not saying you're not going to cry. I'm not saying you're not going to feel hurt about something, but the experience is different, because you say it's a lesson and you're like, okay, I got it. You're not pissed off at that person like you thought you was. Say you're ending a relationship and you're like, oh, I'm so pissed at that. I'm pissed. But then when you sit back and you really pay attention to the relationship and what really happened and what you learn, you celebrate. You have a celebration. It's like, aha, I get it. Okay. And you're not mad at them, because there's no sense of being mad. Really, that's a waste of emotion. It's a waste of emotion. It's like, okay, so what is this about? When you get to asking those kind of questions, and you can cry tears of joy, and there's going to be some sorrows, don't get me wrong, but you feel it's a different kind of feeling. It's not, like the feeling like when I fell in love when I was in high school, or when I was in 21 and my first love left me. I was like, oh, my heart. I was so shook up, but it's not like that. You have more gratitude, you have more appreciation. And you can still love the person. That don't mean you don't love them. Remember what Tina Turner said, what do love has to do with it? That was the best song she could have made for the world. What's love got to do? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
She gonna start dancing. All right.
Because I heard that coming out of your life.
Okay.
I want to, like, can I give you a hug?
Yes, you can give me a hug.
It's all good, girl.
Yes.
We got you.
Thank you. Right. We got to learn how to be kind to ourselves. We got to learn how to be, good to us. Because I promise you, no one is going to treat us like we're going to treat ourselves.
That's true.
They'll come along and enhance the happiness, but it all starts with you first.
I agree. So, Judy,
also, I just want to talk about accountability. I think that what I thought about when you said that was more not like a comfort zone, but more like accountability.
Mm-hmm.
When I think about accountability, the first thing that I think about is being able to transform and doing the things that you don't want to address. We all have things that we are challenged to address or we don't want to address. And I think that accountability, if you I think that with a limitless mindset, you become more accountable. Address those things that you might find difficult, or you be able to deal with individuals that you might find difficult. And as far as an individual, I think that with a limitless mindset, you are able to recognize and control your negative triggers, because we all have them, and that you're also able to handle your lesser self. When that dark, we have that bright side, then you have that really dark side. And that dark side, it surfaces as well. And so, how accountable, I think a limitless mindset is an individual that is accountable for all of that. And then also not only seeing that this greatness is in you, but definitely recognizing this greatness in the person right next to you,
Yes.
specifically the individual that you find the most difficult. So I think that is a limitless mindset.
So I like that, Judy. Becoming accountable. Yeah, we must become accountable for our actions. It's very, very important. Becoming, really paying attention to the causes that we're putting out.
Right.
Paying attention.
And I was just thinking about, the holiday season because we are diving into it right now. I mean, we're full-fledged diving. Everywhere you go, people are shopping, decorating, da 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 da. And so I said, well, how am I going, what kind of mindset am I going to have to approach it this year? And so my whole holiday commitment, I want to have a healthy holiday. And when I kind of do an assessment of my life and kind of reveal, look back over my life, I really never really had a healthy holiday. I've had some fun holidays. I've had some spank bang beautiful, but I never had a healthy holiday.
Mm,
So this holiday is going to be just focusing, and I'm beginning to start celebrating this holiday now. And you say a healthy holiday, what is that? So, I want to be an example of aging well. You know, I want to look and feel vibrant. Uh, I want to be an example of what is possible. I want to be a radiant woman.
yes.
And so I want to have a healthy holiday.
That's interesting that you say that because you guys know we gave, and then I want us to Charlie Mitchell. He's on here. Hey, Charlie, and he had something to say, so I would let Renee read that in a moment, or I'll read it. But I had an experience to experience where I experienced my mother's 80th birthday party. We gave her a couple of weeks, 2 weeks ago, almost, yeah, and I must say, the woman went viral on Facebook because of her energy, because of her youth. And today, my brother sent out a text to us today, and he was just saying how he ran into a woman on the street today, and she said, "You was with that lady who turned 80 on Facebook, who looks very youthful." And he was like, "Yeah, that's my mother." And he was like, she was just really, and saying she looked really great. She looked like she's about 50. He said, then him and the lady started stepping on Madison. I said they was like, so but ever since that happened, I started really looking at my own life. Like, wow, she's 80 years old and she's feeling this way and she's moving this way. And she said to me that we were talking, and after the next day on her birthday, she was in a car with me, and she said to me, she said, "I never really would have thought that I would have felt in love with myself like this." And I was like, "Really, Mom?" She was like, "Yeah." And it was just so good to hear her say that, and it touched my life, and even made me make more better decisions about some things that I was going through. And loving yourself is just so important. And I'm so happy to experience. I have a parent who is showing actual proof of what Judy was just talking about. And her mother died when she was a little girl. She didn't get a chance, when she was very small, she didn't get a chance to meet her mother. And I just felt like my granny gave her all this life, and she's actually living to see all her grandkids and great grandkids. She had one great great grandchild that was there, and for them to all experience this with her was just phenomenal. I mean, I'm almost in tears because my mother has touched my life on a whole nother level again. And she's doing well. So, Judy, for you to mention that and for me to experience this from an 80-year-old is phenomenal. And I'm not just talking about her looks or whatever. I'm just talking about her whole energy level. you know um she is a radiance woman. I have to say, I have to give her that, you know.
Absolutely.
And people's like, oh, and she was stepping, and I said, yeah. I told my brother, I said, yeah, you was moving, you was holding on to, I mean, you was connected to your mother, and you held on to her and moved her like butter, so, and I love their connection, that at that moment, and then my little sister was, pushing her and edging her on, and my mother is most definitely, she loves stuff like that, so we come from a family who likes to put on performance. So it was just really a great experience, and I'm so happy that I had the opportunity to experience that, with my mother. So I'm looking forward to doing the same thing. So I would pay more attention to my health, you know. Yes, and my attitude, most definitely. Just wanted to share that. Thank you, Judy, for sharing that. You've also made me about to cry.
It's okay. Tears of joy. Tears of joy.
Yes. So
So Charlie Mitchell said that he was on a conference call and he would do it next time.
oh no, but he just wrote something he said down. I just wanted to read it.
Go
Did you?
ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, it said no. You see it? Oh, okay. Charlie Mitchell said. President Decatur said, "Create value through dialogue. The vow for mankind future is for every human being to open your heart to your fellow human beings. Keep up the dialogue path. The heart knows." And I
Mm,
just wanted to share that. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you so much.
that's nice.
And
All
I
right.
mean,
Go ahead, Kim.
oh, go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
No, if you go, I was just gonna move on to the second question. I
Oh,
didn't.
yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. So the second question is, what is your most challenging limitless belief? Dun, 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 dun. Question.
Dun, 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 dun. Hopefully, Renee, I have a song for us tonight, you guys.
Okay.
Mm,
Um,
most challenging. I know Judy and I was discussing, and we were just talking about, basically our year, because again, we are into the holidays, and this is truly about helping others to be able to enter into the holidays with the limitless mindset, and not, a blinded scarcity mindset. But we want people to be open, because people do get sad around the holidays when you feel like you don't have a loved one with you. People get a little, you feel like, you feel alone. Again, I want my holiday to be very peaceful. I want to enjoy it with peace, no matter what.
I
I'm not
think for
putting them.
me, I don't want to, and I talk about this all the time. I don't want, I think, to ever emotionally outsource, meaning another individual doesn't have to be a certain kind of way, say something to me, act different for me to feel good. I'm
Mhm.
going to feel good no matter how you show up or whatever you do. I'm going to feel good. So that's where I want to get my mind set to that place. I want to have that kind of life condition. That's how I want to show up every day, that I am not, me feeling good is not controlled by how you act, what you do, what you don't do, what you say, what you don't say, what you give, what you don't give. None of that. Show up like you want to show up, say what you want to say, feel what you want to feel, think what you want to think, and I'm okay with that.
Exactly.
And I still feel good.
Exactly. I
So that's for me. That's mine for me.
That's yours. That was your challenging belief system.
That
I,
was my challenging belief system, and I have been able to really work hard and almost have conquered that. So when it comes up, if it comes up, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. You popped up. Oh no, we're not going there. I just let it go now. I don't deal with that anymore. But that's I held on to that for many, many years. And that kind of thinking, it kind of blocks you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because then you become the victim, because you feel like if this person didn't say that, if this person didn't do that, if this person did say that, if this person did do that, if this person didn't give me that, if this, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not going to have a victim kind of mindset anymore.
I get it. I guess for mine, my challenging belief system was really confidence, to be very honest, to be very transparent. It's just believing in self, feeling very confident about conscious awakening, feeling very confident about my true purpose in this world, on this earth, within my own self, you know. So that was the most challenging belief system for me because I constantly jumped into other things. When I had all, when I knew what I wanted to do and went to school, got my little diploma, got my certificate, um, I just kept thinking that I needed more. I wasn't ready, So this year I set out to do conscious awakening. And it started back up and I have not stopped it. And I feel so much better. I love talking about it. Um, I'm conscious. I'm awakened. I feel it in my soul. So so confident. So my 4 C's are confident, consistent, courage. And what was the other? Courage and commitment. So being committed to Kim, being consistent with Kimberly, having the courage to stand up and be Kimberly is just the greatest for me right now. Just having that confidence and not feeling afraid that, oh, I may say the wrong word or I may not say it right. Or, I really don't, not that I don't care, but I'm showing up. It's not even that I don't care. I can't really get caught up into worrying about what everybody thinks. I'm showing up because this is my purpose.
Okay.
And that's really, and it's so funny. I talked to Renee today and we were talking about Arizona. I have to always give little experiences. And we was talking about Arizona. And she said one of her friends said something to her about someone else was pushed her to Arizona. Here she go, no, Kim coached me into Arizona. I was like, wow. So when she said it, I went all the way back to 2016, how me and her and this young lady was on the phone because we were trying to plan this big old thing of living together. And we was just on the phone like shit, probably 3 times out of a week. And then it got to the point where I was just like, you gotta go. I was just pushing her. And I had the apartment there and I was supposed to be there, but I kept pushing her. You gotta go. And I was pushing her also too because she wanted her son to be in a better place.
Okay.
So it became not about me anymore, to be perfectly honest. It became about her. Even though I was supposed to, I said I was supposed to go, but it became about her. And I really wanted John to come out of the shell, because being here, she was panicking every day. Mm-hmm. And she wouldn't let him go anywhere. And to see him now, that's my godson. And to see him now, I mean, the dude have expanded his mindset. He's like limitless, to be honest. He's really have grown, and I'm like, wow, Renee, that was, so it's mystic that she said that today. Because I tell you, Renee, I just thought about the whole process of 2016.
It went a little something like that. You're right. And his thing for me was he was limited. He couldn't really do a lot of stuff. And it did scare me to pieces when he was out there on the streets. But yeah, you planted that seed and we made it happen. I didn't understand it at first. It was, because it was going crazy back and forth kind of way. But at the end of the day, 6 years later, I see why it went down like that.
Right, because it did. We went through some twists and turns, and it was an experience. It was emotional. It was an experience.
It was. But
But we're here today to talk about it. That's the beauty of it.
that's true.
That's the beauty.
That's love without a limit, baby.
See, limitless.
Love without a limit. Love without a limit, right there.
Yeah, it was a struggle. I mean, we went through it. I have to honestly say that. People feelings got hurt, and we did some crying or whatever. I mean, it was an experience. Yeah, it was an experience, but we're here to tell a story. And that's the most important part of it, and that's the beauty of it,
True.
To be able to tell a story with a smile on your face.
That's true.
Yeah, so. But I'll be coming to visit you soon. I miss Arizona. I love that place.
It's winter now, but it ain't as bad as Chicago, man. Woo.
Oh, we had a beautiful day today.
I heard.
We had sun.
The sun was shining.
Here I go. I go outside, be like, welcome, world. Hey, I'm here. So today was beautiful. Honestly, I was like, oh, thank you for this sun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But, but then that's also another thing is not to get so caught up in the, hey, Melvin, Mike Davis, sorry. Mike Davis on here. But not to get so caught up on the weather, learning how to even deal with that and not allowing it to take me to the left, really want to, embrace it so that I can, go through it and get what I need to get, because the winter is very important. It serves a purpose. Each season serves a purpose. So, when it's time to go in and, start cleaning out and working on stuff and, so you'll be ready to kick it off in spring, because spring is about blossoming. So what you do in the winter is sure going to show up in spring.
True that.
So we can't get caught up in, the weather and losing focus on what we need to do. We need to stay in a limitless mindset.
All right. So I didn't get a chance to do my introduction in the beginning. So as you guys are going to close up the night, I wanted to just welcome everybody to the Davis experience. And in my introduction, it's like, Kim is the one who delivers with enthusiasm. And she is cool as a fan and always happy. Just calm. So that little mixture right there is something, because you get both audiences, Kim is, yeah, you didn't used to be like that, so I'm watching y'all transform for real.
All right.
That's what's up.
You sound like Botch. Oh my God. Okay. You just sound like your baby right there.
Oh, where'd she get it from?
I know. I just had an aha experience. Like, Botch, are you on here? Okay.
You got that from me. So
you said, wait a minute, stop, because I like to do.
Now you're gonna dissect it.
Yeah, I like to do all of this. So you said that you was having what kind of experience you getting from Judy and I?
You're very enthusiastic when you deliver, and she's very cool as a fan when she delivers. She cool. That's that. But Judy been cool way back. You haven't. I mean, you've been enthusiastic throughout, but like when we talked today, I said, "Oh, you're a nice girl." You remember how mean you used to be?
I didn't mean to bust out laughing.
It was like, yeah, you were so strict about everything.
Renee, back then, had so many responsibilities, and not making an excuse, just saying that you're not the first person that said that.
A change has come. That's all I'm saying.
Because my little sister them has said the same thing, and Kwanzaa's like, you was just so strict and so stern. But trying to run a business, that stuff was hard and it was challenging, and you want to be strong, but and you really don't know how to do it. You just doing it. You just, and that cool as cucumber over there,
Yeah, cooler than a fan.
cooler than a fan over there. She helped me along the way in some of those processes. Honestly, our friendship has been limitless. I have to honestly say that. My friendship been with you limitless too, regardless of what, but it's been limitless. But you were talking about Judy and I, and it has been limitless. She has allowed me to be her friend. She has opened up her life for me to be a part of her life. And I really, truly appreciate that with my life. I've learned a lot from her and I've shared a lot with her. And I'm quite sure she's learned from me too,
Absolutely.
you know.
And I'm sure when you want to calm down, you just call Judy because she's gonna be like, wait a minute. Now you say what? What? Wait a minute. Now let's get this. Did you say what did you say? You want to get it right.
Right. I mean, she gonna break it down for you and say, okay, but that's something we both share, because when she did it, I was there too. You know what I'm saying? We just took each other through this journey of us developing and growing and having experiences together. We have gone through this journey together and we have tag teamed each other. I would not lie to you. I have cried on her shoulder. She's cried on my shoulder. She has really made me feel free, that if I want to say what the hell I want to say, because that's, I'm that kind of person, I can say it.
Just loyalty, and I just both of you guys are just loyal
Mm-hmm.
to each other, and I've had the benefit of feeling that from you guys too. So that's just who you are.
Yeah, life is, I've had so much loss. And so the people, Kim, you are so special to me because, I value that so much. When you have experienced as much loss as I have, you begin to value your relationships on a very, very, very deep level. And
Mhm.
I do that. And so, yeah, and it's rewarding to have that because so many people just don't have that, and that's so unfortunate that they don't have a person that they can call and just be totally, like she said, just totally free with, just totally uninhibited with, just totally let the truth out, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yes.
Yeah, all of it. And be able to there to be, like I referenced earlier, being there to support it and guide the person and, watch them create their success story. So
Mhm.
that's the beautiful thing.
Yes, it's a very beautiful experience. If anybody have something to say, hey Daryl Jackson on here, Judy. Hey Daryl. But anyway, if anybody have want to share anything about their limitless mindset, please share. I mean, we're just here and join each other, because y'all know that we are long lasting friends. It started a long time ago, and it's gonna continue even when we leave here.
Right.
We will still be together. You know,
Throughout eternity.
it's eternity. Yes.
Yes,
Lifetime
yes.
after lifetime.
Yes. I'll be like, Jude, where you at? Hey, what you doing? Where we going now?
I haven't came back yet. I'll be back soon.
Right. I'll be like, girl. Because I had this experience one day. I was so afraid. I think I told her I was so afraid. And I had just moved in my house, right? To show how, people, animals, even animals. They still be with you. And when I first moved in the house, I was scared, so I slept on the couch for 2 weeks, because I didn't have the alarm yet, and I was just nervous because you got to learn the sounds of your new home and everything. You got to become limitless in this house too. So I had to learn everything. So this particular night, I went to sleep, and I was so nervous, and I dreamed that the dogs was there, and it was just so clear. Barry and Bree came, and they said, they was just like, "Mommy, it's okay," and they both were sitting right on the side of me, like they were my protectors.
Wow.
And I woke up that morning looking for them, like, wow, they was here. It was like, and they have not been back since. And that was like the beginning of me sleeping comfortable. You know what I mean? Because it was like they was there to protect their mother. They remembered their mama. So that made me feel so good. So I'm saying that to say, when we do make our transition, because it's just, this is part of life, you guys. I know that I'm still going to be a part of Judy's life, and I know I'm going to be a part of Renee's life. It's just, that's how it's going to be. That's it. That's all.
Awesome.
That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all. That's how it's going to be. It's just going to be that way. I spend time. I like talking. I like going on the other side. I really do. I really enjoy it. I didn't know my grandmother, but I have a spiritual relationship with her. And I like to help people understand when their loved one leaves, they're not gone. They're just physically not there, but you can have a relationship. It's all about limitless mindset.
We winding down. Judy, you got something to end it with? It's 6:57.
I just kind of agree with Kim that it's so important, like we said, to just be accountable and intentional. And I think if we're accountable and intentional, we'll have a limitless mindset. And we know we're human, and we're, like you said, we're not going to show up perfect, and we should never expect it to be perfect. The only thing we got to do is just show up. And if we never give up and continue to show up, I think that we'll have a success story.
I feel the same way, Judy. I think that, when we fully expand, this is where we develop that limitless mindset, and we fully become present in each moment as you observe your inner landscape.
I love that.
So, get with that inner landscape, because it's deep. We have to focus on developing and learning about how to balance ourselves in life, because that's that yin and that yang.
And enjoy your holiday, but be intentional and be accountable as you enjoy it. Like I said, I'm going to have a healthy holiday.
Yes.
I've never had a healthy holiday before. I never thought about having a healthy holiday. I was with my girl you, and we would be having a party, but it was nothing healthy about it.
But I don't feel that it wasn't healthy. We had good conversation. We had champagne. I mean, we had fun. We was in a safe space. I don't feel that it wasn't healthy. So that's just my, I loved when because on New Year's we did some wonderful things. On one New Year's Eve, we stayed over your house till 4:00 in the morning. I think it was about 4 in the morning. Yes, we had a ball. So I think we have to still learn how to enjoy life, and that's one thing that I did with my mother's birthday, even though it was busy and I was serious moving around, because I wanted everybody to be comfortable, wanted everybody to enjoy themselves, but I still had a good time. I got a chance to get up there and put a little in there.
I saw you.
Yeah, I was like,
and I think we should do all that. I'm having a good time. I'm just saying that sometimes I can overdo it. I can overeat. I can indulge. I can, and just really get on a roll with it and just love it. Just like, okay, Okay, give me some eggnog. Okay, give me some caramel cake. Okay, give me an apple pie. Give me some sweet potato pie.
Gimme.
Give me some short
Right.
ribs of beef. Give me some nice, give me some champagne. Give me some wine. Give me a little cognac in this eggnog. Give me, and you know, because it's the holiday. It's the holiday. It's the, and then I have to say, you got to have a healthy holiday. I have to pull myself back in. You guys might be a lot more disciplined than me.
Yeah, because I think that when we do all of that, because all the festivities, we do have to learn how to say, okay, that was the holiday. Now I'm back in. I can't. I don't want to. What I don't want to do is continue to take it on into an everyday thing. But I want to enjoy, and not overdo, and sometimes I can overdo with the eating too, Judy, because I love food.
And I love a variety of food too.
Yes,
I
me
love
too, baby.
dessert. Like we're having dessert. I love desserts. But I love appetizers too.
Right.
And don't let me get started about the main course. So I have to have a healthy holiday, ladies. I
Right.
know you.
Yeah, so we do have to have a healthy holiday, a limitless holiday too. Don't be so sad. Just enjoy your life. I don't care if you are by yourself.
It's all about that love. Again,
Yes.
love no limit. And with that said,
What you gonna do? What you gonna
I'm
do?
gonna do, Kim. I'm gonna do it. I want you to come on in the chorus with love no limit. So, baby, there's no need to tell you. As far as I can clearly recall, your love has been here for you. So you don't have to worry at all. I'll sacrifice my time. I'll make sure you're satisfied. And there's no hard thing to the joy I bring. I want to give you all my love. Said I'm loving you. I'm loving you every day. I'm loving you. Don't you look no more. Love without a limit. Love without a limit. I'm loving you.
Hey.
All right, y'all. Love no limit. That's what kind of holiday we're gonna have. No limits. Do your
So I just want to
thing.
say, please share this live. I know we didn't have quite a lot of people on, but that don't matter. You guys,
We had each other.
exactly. But anyway, you guys, please share, and thank you guys for coming on. Thank you, Mike and Daryl and
Mike and
Mitchell.
Daryl.
And then we had someone else on, but I don't see her anymore. But anyway, thanks everybody. Please share. I love you guys, and have a great evening and a happy holiday. Conscious awakening.
Hey, hey.